Hello. Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, possibly. Good gloam, maybe. Certainly a happy witching hour.
Happy witching hour.
Torny's miserable. She got a headache. Well, but hello. Hope everyone's doing well today. Oh. Queen, GG on first. Math, hello. Deadly, hello. I meant to use part of my day today to do more research onto more cat treats, and I forgot. Look at how late we're starting stream. I have been doing so many other things today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I also forgot to send pictures. Torny finished a quilt. I forgot to send pictures to family. I just now remembered that. Because I was thinking about things I forgot to do. I need to do this more often. I gotta think, what did I forget to do? That way I can remember everything to do. That's a 5 brain play. 5 brain play? 5 brain play. I don't know what I meant to say right there, but you know. Happy twitching hours. Happy twitching hour. Hello, John. It is HK. I know. I very rarely stream HK. I think part of it is I played a lot of Hollow Knight before I started streaming. Like, so much Hollow Knight. So many thousands of hours of Hollow Knight at this point. But it was all before I started streaming. So, do you ever read HK as Husk Kidding? Maybe Husk Kidding, but also no. Minish Chi Firster. Tesla, hello. Let's say hello. Spore, hello. Veg, hello. Hope everyone's doing well today. Jello Night. Jello Night would be wild. Okay. So, I was going to do a thing where I showed off the settings I was setting up before starting. And then I realized I didn't know how long this was going to take to actually generate. So instead, I clicked Start Generate, and then it failed, and I realized there was a conflicting setting, so I fixed that, and I clicked Start Generate, and it failed again. And then I was like, oh, there's more conflicting settings, so I went and fixed that. And then I clicked Start, and it didn't immediately fail, so I clicked the Start Stream button. And then, after I clicked the Start Stream button, I saw... Did I see the New York setting? Yeah. Fuck. Do I need to go change my set? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Should I start game? I could abort. I mean, it only took 10 minutes to generate. The thing is, I don't know if I saw the New York setting. I did make sure York was enabled, but I don't remember a new setting.
Yeah, only 10 minutes.
Yeah, I could probably just abort this one and start again. I mean, I could go check the setting. At this point in time, the settings file should have generated, right? I should be able to go get a settings file, or is it not generated yet? Let me go check my settings file. Rando for recent. Heck, no, the recents are from last year. The last time I did a classic Rando was last year. Okay. Well,
You know, I still got a bit of a visibility problem here.
oh wait, why do you have a visibility problem now? Hold on, you shouldn't.
Well, I mean, because my avatar is not.
I know, and I'm saying you shouldn't. Your avatar should be. It was showing yet last night.
Was it? I didn't think it was.
It was. I mean, everybody was just very tiny last night, but everyone was showing.
Oh. I miss Dwarf.
Me too. But also, Dwarf, I'm so excited. Recently dived into a fairly large project, and every day is new exciting progress. It's coming along nicely, but to give you context for scale, I'm worried about whether or not you can fit. I did see you mention somewhere else that you were working on something for Halloween. I think it was Blomcord. I think. Wait, why? Okay, there we go. I think I saw a post in Blomcord about you working on something. I don't check all of the various community discords daily, but I do like every now and then peek in and read some recent messages, and I think I saw a post from you with a similar statement of it's something related to Halloween. I don't think I added. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Because I'm going to regret if I don't have whatever the new setting is, I'm gonna regret not having it, and I don't think I added a setting. So we're gonna abort. We're gonna abort. We're gonna go to connections. We're gonna go to Yark. Yark. We did not put that. What is love? Is love jars? You know what? I assume I know what love jars is actually. I also didn't have stalactites, so we were missing
Are
that.
they just like the empty jars?
I assume that they're the jars in the Love Tower of Love, which are not necessarily empty. Like a lot of them have enemies in them.
Yeah.
I think that you should make needing to get your soul in one of those jars a check. Is it naive to think that paint AP is doable because I can play Mecha Chameleon? I mean, so Deadly, you're in a weird spot in terms of that question because of, arm stuff. But, like, I would say personally, I think Mecha Chameleon is... paint is playable. I'm trying to remember if it's one of the ones that I did while my hand was broken. But I think I did, because, like... Because what, at least, I know you did, like, procedures on both arms, right? Like, one and then the other? Or is it just the one? I don't know. I mean, as long as you have one hand, I think that's, like, usable. I think it's fine. Like, Paint Archie doesn't require you to be a good artist. It just requires you to be able to put, color in the correct place. Alright, well, since I had to abort anyway, we'll just show off some of these settings. So... We'll start here. I just don't like randomizing Grimkin flames. I just don't like going back for the Grimkins. I don't like the Grimkin fights. So we have everything but that. The only skips that I like being in logic are infection skips. Every other category has at least one thing that could come up and be logically required that I don't want to do. So I like to do other skips. I just don't like them to be required. This came up in I don't think it was my stream, but in someone's stream the other day, where I was talking about, or maybe it was on the Archie server actually. I was talking about one of the things I actually miss is just Randomizer 3 logic. Randomizer 3 had the base logic, because it didn't have like enemy pogos as like a category and stuff like that. It was just like, do you want skips or not, and stuff like that. So because of that, there was a lot of stuff that was just in basic logic that like there were some basic enemy pogos that were just in logic, and object pogos, and I think if you went with the advanced logic, there were like shade skips, but it wasn't like bad. Like there was like another category. Toronto, hey Toronto, GG85 stream streak. Anyway, I really enjoy like shade skips, and I would be fine with shade skips if it was just very basic ones. And similarly, like enemy pogos, I'd be fine with enemy pogos if it was just some basic ones. But some of the more annoying ones I don't like, so we just skip with this, and if we want to do them, we do it out of logic. Everything but focus here, a classic. Does shade skip turn on blue lick? Like, yes, it. So on its own, it's not itemless. If you're talking about itemless shade skip, I don't think itemless blue lake is in any logic. To my knowledge, I don't believe itemless is in any of the logics, but it does turn on blue lake shade skip with either like with one of multiple things. Like if you have Mantis Claw, I believe it goes into logic. The very like classic any percent version, where it's just Mantis Claw shade. honestly, I don't think that the Mantis Claw version is difficult. Like, it requires like some attempts, maybe, but it's not actually difficult. There's a lot of it's like a lot of people complain about the wings, and there's a lot of people that think that Queen Station fragment should require like precise movement. And to be clear, I also agree in that boat. I think that it should be precise movement because it's literally like a very precise jump you have to make to do it with just wings. But it's also not difficult. The whole reason it's not listed in precise movement is because it's not actually like difficult. It might take you a few tries if you're not used to it, but it's not actually difficult to do. Um, and if you accidentally bonk the thorns, it's literally right next to a bench, unless you're playing like room rando or bench rando. So I don't know. I'm in the boat that thinks that that should be in the precise movement, but I also don't think that that one's like difficult. So, what about clawless shade cloak skips? Clawless shade cloak skips. Off the top of my head, I don't know what clawless shade cloak skips are. Like, what does shade cloak let you do? Oh. The land is clawless. It needs a claw. This land is clawless. I'm the claw man. Get away, claw breaker. For what it's worth, if I had been ready to start streaming much earlier today, I probably would have done another Crab's Treasure, but I was like, not like there was some stuff I need to do earlier today, and then I was like, I don't know if I want to start it later in the day. It's right on the cusp of it being a thing that like I like playing it, but it is like more punishing. So it's like something that I have to be really wanting to do it. There's skips that are required for clawless shade cloak. Recall correctly, they're miserable. I just don't remember shade cloak being something that like was hard. I don't know. I mean, it's probably in logic. It's probably in shade skip logic.
Like shade cloak, like getting to shade cloak.
Probably. So I mean, I know with like you can pogo the siblings, and it's not hard at all if you have wings. Like wings pogoing them isn't hard. And then like I assume that there's a shade skip, like you die to. Actually, can that be in logic? Because if you need to die to like the abyss stuff, the goo, what if you have void heart? I know you can unequip void heart, but I feel like some of the stuff doesn't work right even if you unequip it. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know. Anyway, so I mentioned this in Beavers, who is live right now. When I first opened Hollow Knight up, I forgot that the last time I opened it up was actually to generate a seed for Beavers, because Beavers wanted to do a proper Hollow Knight experience seed, and also said that I could make it cursed. So I forgot that for Beavers, I very kindly disabled the previews on almost everything.
Wow.
And yeah, I think what I did is I left the cost on, because a lot of these you can leave the cost there, but not what the item is. So I left the cost on things that had a charge, but then on things like on a lot of things that it's just preview what it is, yes or no, we did not leave it on. I left some of them though. Like I think I left God Tuner and I left like Stags, but like Basin, I know when I opened these settings up was disabled, so Beavers could not see what the Basin was. Maybe Beavers could not see it. I did, because I also gave him mods, and one of the mods was the fountain preview, and I don't know how that interacts with whether with that being on or off. Um, but anyway, that was funny. I'm really glad I went and rechecked my settings because normally I don't change these settings too much. So it would have been very silly if I didn't check these settings and then just had this really cursed as fuck scene. Now we're gonna start with any room that's not King's Pass. We're doing room rando, so basically everything's in logic. I like to start with Geo because I don't want to have to farm to buy things. Not interesting. We're doing I like mask shards, 1 shard per mask, one fragment per vessel. Kind of nice to just find one and you get the whole thing. We're not doing steel soul.
Coward.
A lot of times I do longer progression chains, but I decided for this I would forego longer progression chains and we'll just leave it on default. Default rando logic stuff. So yeah, we did. I checked the bug print settings, and bug prints is meant to be played with room rando. I don't know what happens if you play it without room rando, so I just went and turned it on to room rando. I did decide to do Curse Nail because I don't do very many randos. I said, you know what? Let's do Curse Nail. Why not? Yeah. And then we got a bunch of connections. All of these great connections. All of them on... Rando Plus, I don't think I have actually anything on from... yeah, because I didn't want it to mess with bug prints. I know map mod doesn't turn on, but I have everything on. I did. So one of the conflicting things, I have vendor rando on. Shoutouts to Math, who very kindly gave warnings to you if you try and generate with some incompatible settings. So I have Bug Prince has an Izelda shop, which apparently is not compatible with vendor rando Izelda. So when I tried to generate it first, the game said, "Hey, you dingus! You didn't check the README that says don't do that. So you are gonna not be allowed to generate." And I was like, "Damn, I am that dingus. I did not check the README. Oh, thank you." So I wish, like, here's the thing. I wish whatever solution to that was taken, I wish all rando devs would add that to their things. Honestly, if it's not hard to PR, maybe one day I'll go, like, try and PR stuff to them to it. I don't know. But, like, it's so nice. Like, I don't expect people to make all their stuff compatible with everything else. Like, yeah, sure, that's nice, but that's a lot. That's a lot, especially with how much exists. But forcing it to die when there's incompatibilities is so nice so that you don't, like, you know, run into the hour in, find out that something's broken kind of situation. Alright. We're gonna go ahead here. Let's randomize our seed a few times. Any good seeds? We want a good looking seed? What's a good... Ooh, this one's got a lot of 7s in it. What about the first seed that we get with a 36 in it? I like 36.
You should pull the first seed that has a 6-7.
Okay, well, first of all, this seed that I have up when you said that has a 6-7, but that's terrible. I will not be doing that. If we get a 36... I guess if we get, like, a 420 and a 6-9 or a 6-7, I guess we could do that.
What if it was a 3-6-7?
Okay, if we got 3-6-7, that would be fine, because we'd still have 36. Okay, we got a 36. Boom. Alright. Have you played with more stags? No, I haven't. I wasn't sure if more stags would be compatible with this, so I didn't add it. Why do you ask? You think it would be? If you think it would be okay, I could go add it. I just didn't think it'd be. So, there's a handful of things I didn't add because I just wasn't sure if they would be compatible, and I didn't want to mess up the playthrough. I don't know if I'll finish this full rando. Room randos are kind of exhausting, um, but I wanted to play it. I wanted to play some, at least today. Maybe continue. Yeah, I am really excited for more stags. I just haven't like done as many Hollow Knight randos. Yeah, no, this is I have never watched the a Blue Prince or a Bug Prince rando. So okay, I need to get water real quick. I just realized I didn't get water before starting. So while it is randomizing, I will be right back. All right. I am back. Ah. Hello? Oh god, it's me. Why? Hold on. What?
Oh my god.
1 second. 1 moment. I need to go close me. There's my own voice. That was terrible. Hello! Welcome on in, Colette and Raiders. You're here just in time. Oh my goodness. For those coming in that don't know me, I am Dwarf Woot, aka Dwarf, aka Ryan. You can refer to me however you wish. I hope the nails came out good. I saw them a little earlier. Torny was like, "You got to look at these nails," and I was like, "Damn, those are some good nails." Seems like they came out very, very good. Yeah, we are just about to start Bug Prince. Bum bum. Now, if you're not familiar with Bug Prince is a connection for Hollow Knight that it adds some blueprints-like mechanics to a rando. So I'm very, very excited. Don't want spoilers. Yeah, I'm actually surprised you came in because I knew that you did not want spoilers. That's also why I have not clicked start game yet. I was gonna click start game when I sat down. While it was generating, I went and got some water. The first time I generated, it took 10 minutes, and then like literally I was generating it while stream was starting. And then Math Geek mentioned that I did not enable some new settings. More specifically, Math Geek said, "Did you enable the new Yark settings?" And I was like, "The what? The who?" So I had to abort that one so that I could go enable those. And it turns out I didn't have stalactites, so we enabled that too. And I've now regened. Be curious what this is like. Me too. I also have not actually seen this played. Zero idea what this is like. The one thing I don't have that I did want to add, but I didn't want to go set it up because I was already so late to starting stream today. I wanted to add the injection that adds more scarecrows and jelly bombs. And I know that the file's been posted, but I didn't. I did not add that. So we have the normal amount of scarecrow and jelly bombs. Unfortunately, I know. It is sad. It is tragic. I'm sad. I'm crying. You can't see it, but trust me, there's tears. All right. With stalactites and hive platforms, you're gonna lose 75 items from shops. Wait, there's no replacement things. Oh. Fishing also doesn't add replacement things, which I have. So my shops are going to be empty. Oh my god, does this mean I need to add jelly bombs and regenerate? Oh my god. Okay, we might need to go add jelly bombs and regenerate. I didn't know. Okay. I see. I didn't know. Okay, we're gonna go add them and regenerate. Hold on. That would be, Colette, that would be great. I would love that. I know that Nerth... So I pinged Nerth about it like a month or two ago, and Nerth went and added it somewhere on the Rando server. So I know it's there somewhere. I've never actually added any of the custom injection stuff, though, because I was gonna also do it for something. I don't know. We're gonna do it. Alright. I'm gonna leave this running while I add them, though. Just so that there's music playing. Wait, can you even inject more vendors? Also, I know that doing it would probably be very cursed, but it would be very cool if you could inject Or it would be very cool if Vendor Rando could move Hermit, like Junk Shop, the Hermit vendor. I think Roma suggested that in their post about wanting the missing vendors too. Well, 9-year plan on 20 copies of slot. Wait, what's even the purpose of? Does each shop have unique things, or is it just the same Sly? Like, how does that even work? Also, a question. I don't know how much this affects anything. So, when I started doing Hollow Knight randos a lot, many years ago, like when I started doing them all the time, I changed my resolution that I played the game at to be slightly smaller. So a lot of games I play at like 1600 by 900 or whatever, but Hollow Knight and a handful of other games I actually play at like 1366 by 768 or something, so that I could have more screen space. In part because at the time I had one monitor and like there's bingo and stuff. It occurs to me I could bump it back up to 1600 nowadays. Video. Oh my gosh, it's so much bigger. It's so much bigger. Computer. Hollow Knight. I blame Windows for this. It's because of Windows 11, like, I'm trying to move the window. And Windows 11 has this thing that's like, do you want to resize this to match part of the screen? Like, it has this little docker that pops up. And when I try and put this in the corner that I want it in, the little thing gets all angry. It's the same shot, but it uses up one of the locations. I see. I see. Okay, so the mod itself is like what? Custom injecting its injection pool and inject. Is it custom pool injector? That doesn't seem right. It's not a custom pool that I want, is it? It is custom pool injector. Okay. Hollow Knight is open. That's fine. What? No, I didn't mean yes, close Hollow Knight. I meant yes, let do it anyway. Rep. I didn't read the question. The prompt said Hollow Knight is open, and I thought it said, do you want to install this anyway? And I said yes, but it must have been saying, do you want to close Hollow Knight? Which I didn't want to do. Whatever. Listen, it is my day off. Today is my Saturday. I don't have to read. Reading is for my weekdays, okay? Days off, don't need to read. Maybe Sundays, maybe on a Sunday we read a little bit. But on a Saturday, no. I don't read on Saturday. Okay. Let's go ahead and get... Oop. Thank you, Colette. Everyone should follow Colette. I mean, everyone here is following Colette. I'm 90% sure. Well, okay, maybe not everyone. I'm like, okay, there might be people that don't watch Colette, but everyone should. You should follow Colette. You know why? Because Colette is sending me files. It is so kind. What's her Twitch? Well, you can find her at https://www.twitch.tv/Colette MSLP. That's COLETTE Don't spell it incorrectly. There's a lot of people that don't know how to spell Colette, so they spell it incorrectly. Don't do that. Don't. That's foolish. They spell it incorrectly. Let's see here. This is true. I try and fix it. I know that my autocorrect, my phone wants to write Colette's name incorrectly. And if I am like half asleep still, because we might do a little bit of like Hollow Knight mod tech support while we're not actually fully awake. And sometimes I will say like Colette's skin list and not realize that it changed the way Colette is spelled. If I swipe it, it does know both ways. It just randomly picks which way to write out, and sometimes I catch it and other times I don't. I should really like remove the incorrect spelling from like my phone's dictionary. Okay, let's see. I closed Discord. Hold on. Where do we go here? We're going mods custom pool injector. It gets its own folder. All right. It probably normally creates this folder when you launch the game, but I don't want to launch the game and close it and then put these files in it, so we're doing it all our own. There we go. You know what I just realized? I did not read Colette's path correctly. I just went and put this in my save file location. I'm a fool. It's in the mods folder. I didn't need to create that file. That folder. Okay. Is that the only thing I needed to add? Math? Oh no, I was gonna say, didn't you say to add something else? But that's right, you had forgotten. It was gonna be bug prints. Never mind. It was that you were talking about more stags, but more stags probably doesn't work correctly with bug prints. Oh, map. I see. Deadly, I wonder if I can add the same emote under two aliases, because then I could fix the... I could make things respond both ways, both with the first letter being capitalized and not. Because that I'm fine with. Most emotes I just do is full... I didn't see it there either. Oh, wow, interesting. My dashboard chat is not showing the emotes for some reason. Alright, let's go ahead and go. Start. No. I probably need to go enable. Wait, why was that off again? What the heck? Does it not remember my setting? Oh no. I assumed it would remember all my settings, but it doesn't remember my settings. Okay, well, now we gotta go set everything again. This is terrible. That's okay. Let's see. You. I mean, I just closed out normally, but I'm guessing it's because I didn't actually fully generate a game. Also, do you have the turn pools on? I don't know what the turn pools means. Let me actually... The pools on. Not turn pools. Oh, you know what? You're so right. I did not close normally. Yeah. That's true. I wonder, though... I made a profile. A basic random, so I think... I might be able to... No, it didn't save my profile either. Terrible. Okay. You do have to turn... Oh, you do have to turn the pools on. Okay, I'm understanding now. We're understanding. This... Decided I did want 1 grub tolerance. Everything else should be good there. Okay. For those who remember me saying earlier, my settings, I was so glad that I updated them because they were left as to what I sent Beavers. So God of Beavers, last year, before Silksong came out, wanted me to generate him a Hollow Knight rando so that he could see, like, a rando using all the settings that don't exist in AP and stuff. So I generated... He also said it could be cursed. So we disabled a lot of previews. We didn't disable all of the previews. We did disable a lot of previews, though. Including these ones where we only showed the costs, but we didn't show what you could buy. So you knew you needed to put money into it, but you didn't know what you were getting for that money. Including KP. That's fine. This, I wanted to start with more. Oh. 1 shard. That all seems good. I was already removing locations. I guess maybe we'll do 2 shards per mask here. I didn't realize you could do 2 fragments per vessel. It makes sense, I guess. We'll do two for each on those. Still better than their defaults. Not feeling longer progression chains, but we will do 1 cursed mask and 1 cursed notch. Okay, so we are going to be doing a room randomizer because the Bug Prince readme did state that, like, it was intended for room randomizer. So I don't know what happens if you try and play it with non-room randomizer. I couldn't tell based on the readme if it works at all. But intended room randomizer, but I mean, you could also do, like, the area ones and stuff, so. Okay. That should all be fine. Progression depth, we're just gonna not touch that. I set that up years ago and have never touched it since. Simple key. I want this option, but I'm gonna be using a key ring. I also think I want 1 dupe dream nail. That should all be fine other than that. That's fine. Okay. The base settings are back to being fine. Let's go to the connection settings. Okay, access randomizer. All of this seems good. Bug prints, yes. We're gonna leave this. This is all defaulted to what they recommend. Map shop. I want all of whatever this is. It's all on. Boom. Corpse stream we want. Custom pool. We want hoppers. We want jelly egg bombs. So Math, my understanding of the Shade Gate setting is that it's kind of weird. And like, I don't know. My understanding of it is made it sound that it's generally less interesting and kind of like not really what I want for most stuff. Because I think that when you have it, there's I think you could I don't know. Something about it seemed, yeah, that's what I didn't like. I don't like that you could go through it without cloak. That seemed weird. Oh, Fire fixed my pinned comment. Also, YouTube told me that. That's weird. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but I just got a pop-up that was like, your comment has been pinned. This is related to a Hollow Knight modding tutorial video that I had a pinned things that have changed since the video was made comment. And then the comment just randomly stopped being pinned. And I don't know. I think it's because I edited the comment, but normally you can edit comments and they stay pinned, so I don't know why it changed this time. I'm gonna blame YouTube for being weird and YouTubey. Maybe they're letting Claude run YouTube these days. Isn't that the cool tech thing to do? Let Claude run your company, and then just decide whatever it decides how things work now. Extra rando. Key rings. Yes, I want key ring. We're not doing pantheons. We want the butt. We don't care about that. I think I'm gonna disable the hint markers. Mostly because I think they're cool. Hinting is a thing. If I were gonna use something like it, I'd probably want the fixed hints, but I don't think I'm in the mood for them right now. I do think the fixed hints are pretty cool. The fixed hints in this, by the way, if you did not know, the fixed hints are there's typically a something in the location of the vanilla item, and it'll hint that item. So there's a sign in the room where Mantis Claw is, and if you read the sign, it'll hint where Mantis Claw is to you. Which is, I think, overall pretty cool. Hinting is a big thing in AP, Rando. It's not a thing in Hollow Knight Rando normally. If I remember correctly, I don't know if Colette's still here or not, but at one point I thought somebody told me that Rando 2 actually did have Quirrell hints was the setting. And then that was actually phased out in Rando 3. So any any rando boomers around that know the answer to that? No, I wasn't saying that you told me, because I don't think it was you that told me. I actually think it was Flib that told me, because it was a conversation years ago. I'm in the group of people that do actually think that it would be nice if Rando had more hinting options that were before Egg Shop existed. I played with GG hints enabled, and you know what I would sometimes do when I wanted to play a quicker Rando? I would use a simple key on GG before I had all of my simple keys, so that I could have access to GG hints. I don't know. When you're playing an after-work Rando, it can be fun to just have some locations hinted out and kind of have goals to go towards other than just full clearing. But Math, I would somewhat agree. Like, I don't know if there's gonna be a Rando 5 unless Hollow Knight does decide to move to like a custom fork of Weapon X or something like that. Because even when the modding API gets updated, I don't really foresee like Rando going to Rando 5 instead of just updating Rando 4. Like even if there is like a issue that needs like resolved overall. There is some people that are interested. Like I think the majority of people aren't, but there are some people that are interested in Hollow Knight just switching to Weapon X because that would add more mod compatibility between Hollow Knight and Silksong. And like since one of the big reasons people were like, well, we don't really have to worry, like you're not going to be able to easily take things from Silksong to Hollow Knight and back and forth. And one of the big reasons was because Hollow Knight and Silksong were on completely different Unity versions. Now that they've updated to be on the same Unity version and everything, like giving them both the same modding backend would be like overall nice. But yeah, I think I think that all of the things that make sense to be in the vanilla one, and I know you can say, well, what makes sense to be in the base rando is subjective. It kind of is, but I mean, you can use your common sense to figure it out. Like it's not it. I think there's a better argument to say that GG Shop should not be in base rando, but you should put a lot of stuff from like Rando Plus into base Rando. Like a lot of people are surprised that Dale upgrades aren't just in it, kind of thing. Like I love GG Shop, don't get me wrong, but GG Shop is a completely added stuff. Yeah, Yark, Rando Plus, Yark, arguably even Trando Plus, kind of, not some of it. Okay, maybe not Trando Plus, but like these are all things that could just be in it. Extra Rando has a lot of stuff. Are we looking at Extra Rando right this second? Is this Extra Rando that I'm at? Yeah, Extra Rando has a lot of things because Split Fireball, Split Shade Cloak. But could be Rando. Okay, maybe Butt's a stretch, but you know what I'm saying. I actually think that key rings could be in it. Key rings are a thing in a lot of other randos. If you're not familiar with a lot of other game randos, if you're mostly only familiar with Hollow Knight rando, key rings, I don't know if they were first in Ocarina of Time rando, but key rings are in a bunch of other ones, and key rings are great. I'm a big fan of them, so I'm gonna be using keyring. We are gonna be using block early game stag because I guess this doesn't really matter in room rando. I'm used to in rando starts it being a big issue. Maybe I don't need it. I specifically was going to use it because originally when I went through these settings, I didn't realize I needed to have room rando, but I think this will be fine. Alright. Back. Maybe the butt's a stretch.
Stretch your
Well, I mean, you can. Lots of people do. Enable artifacts, yes. Locations, absolutely. Rainbow eggs, given. Rando Plus. Ghost essence. Oh, lantern. Swim, flex. Yeah, that should all. I don't need enforce constraints. Yes. This should all still be good. Trando Plus. I don't know how this works with Room Rando, so I'm just going to disable it because it shouldn't be necessary. Transcendence should all be good. Bender Rando, I'm not allowed to have a Zelda. Yark, we need to reactivate these. Rando map mod is all on. Good. Alright. I think we are once again ready to start. I need to regenerate a seed, though. We need a seed that has 36 in it. 36! Oh my god. Oh. Egg shop is one of the best ideas I ever had. It is very good. Alright, so the first time I genned, it took 10 minutes. The second time I genned, it took 2 minutes. Any guesses in chat? I know we're in ads right now, so a majority of chat cannot hear this, but any guesses on the number of minutes that we're looking at this time? You know, we could just gomble on all these things. You could gomble on attempts. You could gomble on minutes to taken. Let's see. We got Lorgan with 6. Colette with a very specific 6 minutes and 35 seconds. Deadly over 10. Mia, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well today. Panther with 4:30. Math, I missed maths, I think. With 2:17 and again, some very specific guesses. I don't know why. I don't know how you could possibly. I guess if you're doing like Price is Right rules. I forget that a lot of people do Price is Right rules where it's like you gotta guess, but you can't go over closest without actually going over it, I think is how that works. So why is the rando taking so long to load? Mia, how familiar are you with Hollow Knight Randomizer? Out of curiosity. So, yeah, what we're doing is we are having, this is the game doing the randomization itself. If you don't use any connections, if you are just using base randomizer, then usually you're never going to get stuff that takes more than a minute. Like, it's probably going to be less than a minute all the time. If you are just doing item rando, once you start adding in transition randomizer, which is still in the base rando, that starts to add things up a bit. In the Hollow Knight space, it's called Trando or Transition Randomizer. Outside of the Hollow Knight space, a lot of people call it Entrance Randomizer. I know I'm biased because Hollow Knight was like my first rando that I was like really into. Like I had done other ones, but I really got into Hollow Knight. But I think Hollow Knight's terminology is better. I think that Transition Randomizer is just better terminology than Entrance Rando. Anyway, mostly because people shortcut Transition Randomizer to TR, and people shortcut Entrance Randomizer to ER, but ER also can refer to Enemy Randomizer, so now you have unnecessary ambiguity, which would be avoided if everybody just called it Transition Randomizer. Anyway, okay. But yeah, so Transition Rando adds some time depending on what all you're doing. And then we are using connection mods, so I have them like shrunken a bit, but you can see a whole bunch of different connection mods in the sides here. Specifically, the point of today's rando is to play the Bug Prince connection, which is a mod created by Pure Nail. Bug Prince adds features to Hollow Knight Randomizer that are inspired by blueprints. It's debatable as to whether or not it would be blueprint spoilers. I would say, from what little I know about bug prints, if you were 100% avoiding spoilers for blueprints, it would probably be very minor spoilers. Just in that, again, it's mechanics inspired by it, kind of thing. Um, Big fan of Scattered and Lost and Night of Nights. I almost added Night of Nights. The whole thing is I want to do a like off stream test go with Spicy Rando and Night of Nights to see how I do with them enabled. I don't know if my skill level at Hollow Knight would let me do them. I can't remember. Does Night of Nights add more of the dreamers? I thought that like one of them I thought added dreamer like advanced dreamers to it, but or, like the Dream Warriors. But when I was looking through the readmes on both of them, I didn't. Oh, so Night of Nights does not actually add the fights. Okay. Oh, they were called Night. Okay. That explains my confusion, because in the readme I think it did say nightmares, but I thought that referred to like the Nightmarekin. So I was like, well, it's not here either. But no, the nightmares are what I was wanting. That literally is like one of the settings that I do actually want to play. Like, I think I watched somebody doing one of them and I was like, oh, that seems really interesting. Or maybe I suggested it. I was like, I wish somebody would make this. And then someone was like, oh, that exists in this. Deadly, I appreciate you keeping track of comparing the guesses. I've only heard of it called Room Rando. So, Mia, Room Rando is one form of Transition Rando. So there's Room Rando is the version where every transition goes to another random transition. But there is also like for Hollow Knight, there's also like area rando, which area rando has two versions. There's title area and connected area, and that version would make it so that like green path is like kind of all together, but whenever you would leave green path, you would go to a different area entirely. So it's like very specific transitions are changed. Yes, there is also, you can use a connection called the Real Transition Rando, which, that one makes transition points themselves into items. So, like, you could collect a mask shard, and instead of getting a mask shard, you get warped to a room. And similarly, you could go into a transition that would normally take you to another room, and instead of going to a room, you get, a mantis claw. Yeah, Real Transition Rando is crazy. I do want to play a run with that too. I'll probably do a TRTR and more stags run at some point. I will not be doing it with grass randomizer. So, unlike some people over here, like, what if I cut this patch of grass and I get teleported to 6 places all at the same time and we've room duped or something? Probably. It doesn't room. Can we enable a version that room dupes? Because that would be kind of great. I don't have the skills to room dupe. I think room duping requires skills. I don't have those. But personally, my favorite form of Trando is in the Trando Plus connection mod. There is a setting that's called Door Rando. Door Rando is perfect. I usually don't use any other transition settings except for Door Rando. And Door Rando makes it so that whenever you enter a doorway, that is randomized with other doorways. And that, I don't know, to me that like adds something that's very fun into it, and it also still gives you a little bit of different like that not only makes it so your shops aren't in the same spots, which I mean they're not now because I'm using vendor rando, but I mean that also does things like because there's a I can't think of the name, pleasure house and stuff like that. Like you could go into one doorway that has a second doorway connected, and then you could pop out somewhere else. So you get like a little bit of kind of transition stuff going on. That's still pretty interesting. Oh, we hit over the. What the heck? We're over the 10-minute mark. What happened? What did we do? Is it because of the jelly egg bombs? Did the jelly egg bombs do this? So here's a trivia for you. I have still never done a grass rando. I did used to for funsies. I think the mod might have been taken off mod links, but there used to be a mod called Grassy Night. And Grassy Night was a very simple mod that maybe it still exists. It was a very simple mod that just gave you stats for cutting grass in rooms. And it gave you a little pointer that pointed to the nearest grass. I did used to have that on for my randos, and I did have fun cutting the grass in rooms. But the idea of like being required to cut all the grass, especially like with how much that's diluting all the pools, I don't know. That didn't seem super fun to me a lot of times. I think nowadays I'd be more interested in doing it. I don't know. Part of it too is like back when I was still doing randos and it first came out, it had a lot of logic issues. And now that a lot of the logic issues have been fixed, I haven't been playing, Hollow Knight randos as much. Like we just learned a little earlier. My last time even generating a Hollow Knight rando was last year, and that wasn't for me. That was for beavers. You can have grass shop on without grass. I didn't know that. Oh, that would be fun. I actually would love that. Like, being able to just collect the grass as a resource for grass shop sounds really fun. You know what else I didn't add, but I think somebody made, um, didn't somebody make a connection for the lanterns? Like the lanterns that have lumaflies in them? Or is that just a thing that counts them like what Grassy Knight is? Dang, I really wish that was... That's one of the ones that I would love. Hey, Math, you looking for any new things to add to the arc? Any... Any arc suggestions? Okay, but I don't want this for Enbor. I want this for Yark. Because this feels like a not meme. Everything is free. That's terrible. I don't want everything to be free. We're at 13 minutes! What the heck? Since my other ones didn't take this long, should I abort and re-go again? Like, what if something's terrible? But on the other hand, what if it's almost done? You know, what's the meme with the person mining? I'm just like, we've had like, the thing is, there is one very significant change. That's not true. That's not true. There is Colette, I don't remember. I don't actually... I mean, I guess I could look at my previous mod logs and check. Please explain to me what Mimic Mommy is. I am nothing but ears right now. Please. Is this like an equivalent to Grub Father? Is it Grub Father and Mimic Mommy? I see. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess I could double check the mod log real quick just to see, just to double check if there's a serious issue or anything going on. Ba, ba, ba. Ran out of locations? Wait, how did you run out of locations? What? Excuse me? Unable to reach location exception. Where did we die in that attempt? Let's see. Okay, so our first attempt somehow ran out of locations. Our second attempt got stuck with a one-way transition. Okay. Our third attempt also had an unable location. It was another one-way transition. So okay. So it looks like we're running into an issue with one-way transitions. I mean, that should eventually sort itself out, right? There's nothing... I don't think I changed anything about my settings that should be causing that. Was Blue built for Trando? Well, I disabled Trando Plus, so I don't have anything from Trando Plus still running. I have it installed, but I disabled the only thing that was enabled for it is was more doors, and I disabled more doors just in case. I think that the only settings differences I have between now and last time was adding the the injected stuff, and then I also changed my masks. So like I did have it the first time where it was like one mask shard equaled one mask. But this time I have it two shards and two other things. Vessels. Could just do some mecha while waiting. I don't think my computer would like trying to generate this while playing Mecha Chameleon. My computer gets angry at some of the levels, like the bigger levels. I mean, I don't think like angry, but it makes my GPU fans kick on. You were off by a digit. It's you meant 2170. I see. I see. Oh my god, this log file's getting so big. Hellish GG40 stream streaking off to Lurkland. I hope you have good sleep. I hope you take care. Thank you for hanging out. We're at let's see, I clicked away. How many lines in our log file are we at now? We're at 34,382 lines in our log file. Maybe I should try rolling a new seed. I'm so torn because I'm like, okay, if we let this keep going, maybe it'll eventually work out. But I know from previous gens that this shouldn't take this long unless unless adding the injection pool actually makes it hard. But then we should just be adding locations, which should get offloaded to shops, right? So X attempts for X minutes. I mean, I guess okay. I'll wait for 25. But if we get to 25 minutes, we'll go regen. But also, I want to go double check that I didn't mess up the transition settings or something. I never really noticed because I normally have been playing Hollow Knight in a lower window size. But I never noticed the fascinating color banding. What? Oh my god! Oh my god, we got there. We did it. I'm so proud of you all. I would like to thank Randomizer for finding a playable seed. Nice. Nice! Gosh, I was so close to ending it, too. What is our hash? Fluke Marm, GPZ, Crystallized Husk, and Obble. Very good. What? Excuse me? What the heck? I want you to know, for some reason, Aggie, Mia saying Aggie was blocked by Autobom's auto smart detection. Why? Why would you block? How is Aggie? We appreciate Aggie here, okay? That hates me terrible. All right, Colette, adios. I know Colette's heading out to avoid the Bug Print spoilers. I think Colette's probably gonna be doing a Bug Print soon. Probably, I think during her birthday subathon month, she's probably gonna finish the wheel and then just start up Bug Prints. That seems like it's gonna happen.
Yeah, definitely gonna finish that wheel.
Yeah. Maybe we can get 100.
Could probably knock it out in an afternoon.
That's true. That's true. We could just get 100 Bug Prince entries added onto the wheel. That'll probably work out. All right. Okay, good. I was if we were close to another break, I was just gonna go on break and then come back and start, but we are not. We're gonna actually hit start. I gotta wake my controller up. It turned off. All right. Welcome to Rando. Oh god, I thought we were in King Station because I forgot that I've already forgot about the settings that I did. Yeah, this is I don't have a skin command, but I am using Cornfield's Little Nightmares skin. I've never played Little Nightmares, but I absolutely adore the skin. The skin is so cute.
Why is it
Oh,
monochrome?
we are in monochrome because we've randomized our game's colors.
Oh.
Okay, so
I mean, dirt math's pretty good.
yeah, the objectively best option here is probably like, we gotta take the best one. It's also kind of a boring one, but we gotta. One essence. Wait, why is Bretta here?
Is it because you came through Bretta's door?
Did I come from Bretta's door?
Yeah, that's the transition you came in from.
Oh, that's fascinating. I don't know. We'll find color, don't worry. All right. Oh, that's not a good. Oh. A city. This is the room underneath Spire, right? Probably the room underneath Spire is probably the better option out of all these. We do have grayscale map, it's true. I mean, I can recognize. Oh, we can't get up there. Okay. This probably... Oh, right. I only have Pogo. I forgot I only had Pogo. This is... Hmm. Hmm. Go back.
I
Oh,
also
God.
noticed you had the outlines too. That's pretty good.
I love the outlines. The outlines I'll probably... As a person...
Hell yeah, White Palace. Do it.
We're not going to White Palace. As a person that has a lot of issues with visibility stuff, no outline. This mod is a mod that I cannot like give enough appreciation to the existence of now.
I like that you started by going into the well and you ended up here. The well is just much taller now.
It's a very tall well. Oh, right! I forgot, because the item compass doesn't point to the enemies, but my enemies are checks. I need to go back. We need to go kill enemies we passed by. The color, yeah, that is very amusing. Oh no! Come back here.
There should be a rando connection that splits boss essence into individual essence.
Ooh. Yeah, that would be pretty good. I don't want to kill you. Mostly because I don't want to deal with fighting you with only Pogo. Oh, these boys didn't respawn, did they? Is there a punchy boy over here? Fail. Nope, nope, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Math, you say that as though that's not what the people want. You have got to have learned by now that this is, in fact, what the people want. When I used to do Zelda randos, like before I started streaming, one of my favorite thing was to enable the checks that were like every rupee on the ground is a thing. Like, I love entering a room and just having like 80 checks just in the room. Out of these, we get the most locations from here. But I also kind of like the idea of a left transition going left, you know? Like, I think we'll take the boring option. Man, remember when this used to be green path?
You don't like Gray Path?
The gray path is pretty good. It's not as good as green path, but that's okay.
Oh my god, Bardoon!
Yeah, I kind of think we go So the problem with Bardoon is I can't go... Depending on where I spawn in this room, which I'll probably spawn, I guess... We could spawn in one of two spots on this room.
I think regardless of where you spawn, you can't get to Bardoon. But...
I think I get.
Unless you meant like for transitions.
Yeah, I'm talking about transition. I won't be able to. I might be able to get to the butt if I spawn in the higher transition, the lifeblood one. So.
Do you maintain your like the transition direction?
Yes.
Okay.
So, I should be able to if this takes me to. Oh, but this is Pleasure House. Pleasure House is a ton of stuff. Oh.
Well, that's the Pleasure House with Marissa. Actually, yeah, I guess there's... Actually, what is in that room specifically? I think it's like a war.
Oh, no, because then it's just another transition, right? Or is this room... I think this is a not... Yeah, I think it's a different... Oh, I don't remember.
This is the one with Marissa. There's 2 rooms in Pleasure House.
That's right. Okay, so that's not what I was thinking of. We're going to take the Bardoon room. Maybe we'll get lucky and we can get a butt. We were not lucky. This is what the opposite of luck looks like.
Damn.
Can I get... Oh, we can get a terrible check, because we have enemy checks. Pink egg! Oh. Oh. Did I start with 50? Yes, of course. Well, I started with 420.69 or something like that. Why do you ask? I should probably pogo you and get up here before... Then I can get another check. Okay. No! Don't fall. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. No, you don't need to worry about me. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Nope. You're worrying about me. Okay. Do we go through a transition, which we then essentially add to our pool, which might, like, I think that might put it in lock. I don't know. I don't know how this knows which things should and should not be in logic. Like, if I go through this room, I don't know if the room I go through is considered out of logic or not. I'm unsure, and I'm terrified at that thought. So I think I don't want. I don't think I want to go through there. Is this not the one? I thought this was the one. Can I not pogo the wall? What the heck? So it's not that I care about following logic to a T. It's that I don't want to accidentally make myself be required to get all the way up there again right now with no vertical. Take it and run! Take it and run! Take it and run! Let's go! Let's go! Let's get out of here! We gotta cheese it. Oh god. We gotta cheese it. Okay, what transition did I go through? Oh, we don't have any of the shops open. I don't have a charm, right? I haven't actually been paying attention to what we collected. I don't think I do, though. Nope, no charm page. No charm page. No charm. Well, we could go left from here. Can we just fall through here? No. Okay. Why did you not get hit from that? I disagree. Alright, let's see. Well, I don't want that, that's a dead end. Is that wings? Okay, this is the room after Lostkin, I'm pretty sure. This would be... Okay.
You mean the Monarch Wings room?
Yeah. I'm just now realizing that bug prints would be really fun to do with a, vanilla items run. Like I know that we did like a room rando vanilla items run before, but I really like the idea of doing bug prints for that because you recognize the room, so like the room becomes tied to the item kind of thing.
Yeah, I remember when I did it, there was like some weird thing that like locked me out of clearing it. I think it was like a dream nail. I think like a woken dream nail was self-locking. I don't remember.
I know there was a couple of things that have since been kind of fixed, but I did recently, like some of the stuff that happens because of vanilla items only recently got like properly reported. By recently, I mean like a month ago, it came up again in a conversation, and I reported something that someone said, and then another thing that you mentioned once, which I think you mentioned Zote being able to die with vanilla items.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a handful of things that incorrectly happen with vanilla items because it's just not expected. As much as I want to do this room because it's so cool, this room doesn't actually give us very much. Whereas this
Yeah, two of these are dead ends that you can't really do much in.
Yeah. I might get a Geo Rock. I mean, eventually we get a Muster Mushroom, but yeah, right now we get very little. So we'll take the fungus room.
Oh,
You know, that's on me.
that's okay. Well,
That
they all sucked. So.
that's on me.
I mean, I think that room has more potential than the other ones, at least. That
This
one
is
at least
true.
has like more items and goes somewhere.
I you know, just go back to a bench. Uh, start work. Not our bench, but we can go back here because there was other path. A whole another path. Um. Okay. Well, that's not a. Oh, it is a connected transition. That's just. I see. You're just showing me a different part of the room. Interesting. Um. Hmm. I like that this room would be connected to like where a bench is. We'll go here. Oh, this is okay. Well, right, because that's the only left transition as opposed to a down transition. Wheel. Uh... Ooh. This... No... The left transition could be the upper one, which would give us potentially access to a bunch of random things. This left transition is gotta be mound, which gives us falling down. We'll do that.
Yeah, and the soul totem.
Yeah. One essence. Let's go. I
Oh
have
yeah.
transcendence on, but I don't think I don't think I can make it to the. Oh, you know what? I forgot that transcendence is doesn't use its locations when it's randoed, which is unfortunate. But okay.
That seems a bit silly.
I think it's because at the time it was like a lot harder to do or not. Like there was some sort of issue with it, and I think Pimpus also didn't want to make logic to the spots. I don't know if they would ever change that now because they've added like other logic related things to it. KP. Sure. We at least get a bunch of checks this way. Oh, I meant to open log reader and I forgot to open it when we started. 1 second. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Tracker. This is saying things like that. I want helper. Okay. Locations available 30. Okay, there we go. Oh, the recent items do have color. I guess however that's implemented is not the same the readme to this, I mean math is here, so math can correct me if I'm incorrect about this, but the readme mentions that it specifically adjusts a game shader's color. So I'm just guessing anything that doesn't happen to use that same shader doesn't get affected by it. Okay, I thought I would need to break these. I love that I just get the check for it falling. That's so great. Oh, I love that. That's delightful. Oh, you should always get checks for things just trying to fall on your head. I forgot. Wow. Oh, this isn't gonna be a save, so never mind. I was... You know, we could have just got it the regular way, because we're gonna take the long way anyway. What happens when Stalactite holds a transition? It's an unavoidable game. Oh, that is very funny. And the only way to avoid is to upslash. If you upslash it, does it not give you the check? I would have assumed it would have still given you the check. All right. This is a pretty simple room that we would just get a transition from and no checks. We get levers here. We'll go here. Healthy amount of 1 essence today. Oh, I didn't mean to fall. I didn't mean to fall twice. See, now you say it's banned, but I mean, somebody could always build it. Somebody could build a version of it that doesn't have that restriction. I don't know why they would do that, but they could. Ooh, this is the remote one. Yeah.
Ooh, pleasure house.
Yeah. This way first. This way first. Oh, this way first. Ooh. I'm sorry. Nope, Yep. I'm a fool. Ah, 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 ah. Well, we've learned something. We've learned something about that location. Ah, we've made a discovery. Oh my god. That location might be a trap. It's possible. Hmm. I want this checked. Nice. Terrible. I like like them falling and having a soul rebuild. Okay, let's go this way. I mean, this would be a check. Oh, we'd have to warp back, though. We can't get out of there. That'd be annoying. Sure. I just realized all of my money is on my shade still. Whoops. How much Geo? It's the Geo that I take so I don't have to farm Geo. Nope. This is a nice early game area. Kai. What's up, Kai? You can't put your finger on it. I'm not sure. This is just standard bug prints. with extra bug. Joma! Hey, Joma. I don't recommend putting the fingers on the screen. Is this horror? We are playing with RGB randomizer. I've randomized reds, greens, and blues, and we've divided it by 3. We've gone with the default settings. I trust the default settings. Maybe I should have put. I did think about increasing it just so there was a higher chance of finding some of it, but I decided to just try. I like to start with defaults and then adjust from there in future events. So 100 of each, that probably would have been good. I probably should have gone for more than nope. Yeah, that was my worry. Oh, I don't have. Oh no, no! We don't have our money anymore.
Rip.
It's fine. I didn't want the money anyway. I don't even like money. Too high for this. All right. I hope you have a good evening, Kai. You know what? I kind of wish Night Skin had that would be kind of fun. The Night Skin color showed through. I feel like that would be harder to do though, because I assume that it's like an effect that's on the camera. So I don't think there's a lot of things you could probably do easily to make something stand out without like playing that thing twice or something like that. What room is this? What? This room doesn't. Oh, it does have a down transition. I know where it. Okay. I guess that would be fine. We have a date in 20 minutes! So many GDQ boys slide to the DMs. Very funny. Joma, I hope you have a fun date. I hope you are having a good time. I don't know if you watched any good runs today. Watched a few. Watched the Odyssey run. I love Odyssey. I think that Odyssey is, I would say, much to the dislike of some people, but I think that Mario Odyssey is one of the best platformers to have come out in quite a long time. I think I will add to that, and I'll say it is significantly too easy of a game, and I really wish that they added more challenge stuff, because I think you need to self-impose a lot of challenge to make it like more interesting to play. I forgot this wasn't just gonna be a bench. But I do think that it's a very, very fun game. I didn't remember any of the base game being necessarily hard. Like, we can't do anything in this room. Okay. I guess it depends on how like really comfortable you get with all the movement. I think maybe that's part of it. Like, I did 100% file, and then I did a second file that I was 100%ing in my what I called my Luigi percent, because I started the file by trying to get as few moons as I possibly could until I could unlock putting myself in the Luigi costume. Specifically trying to skip any of the main cutscene moons, because the idea was to make it look like Luigi was saving the day and that Mario just left everyone to die. This is gonna suck with only Pogo. Well. Yep. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I didn't feel like Darker Side was too bad. It has been many years since I played it, but didn't I don't remember anything in Darker Side being like particularly uh to me particularly difficult. That I Let me put it this: I wish more of the game was like Darker Side. How about that? I wish there was more of that content. There was very little of that content, and I don't remember it being like as much as I would like for like what for the amount of complexity that the game offers you, like how much interesting movement you can do. There's very little in the game that actually pushes like using that movement. Like I loved Balloon World because Balloon World kind of pushed it for a long time, but it got to a point where you were doing like a coin flip on if you were actually going to be getting like an interesting balloon or if you were going to be trying to get like something that required like glitch tech of some kind. Ow. No, not the backswing! Not the backswing! Shade's not limited to Pogo. I don't even think the Shade has a Pogo, but that would be very funny if it was limited to Pogo. There's a handful of like hunter's notes we haven't gotten still. I really should have tried to make it so that we only needed one hunter's note for each one. Does this one come down sooner? I don't remember how high this one is. I think the game is mostly easy too, but then it becomes if you mess up one jump, you just have to do it again. Like speed challenge, you mess up one jump, do it again. Throw the hat slightly off, miss capture, do this entire section again. I do tend to play things that are very punishing. I don't know. I remember being really interested because there was a modded version of that's like a harder version. And I did really want to play that, but I never looked too hard into how to play like modded content. I don't think. Well, I was gonna say I don't think they would because of like being so concerned about like how people show the IP. But then I realized like they're very much like Disney in that regard, like. But then I just realized that they've done things, like the Mario Maker, which like people share levels on, and people could share levels on that. It was like Like in Smash Bros had the level maker that you could share and stuff. So I honestly, it seems like it would be fine. It seems like it would be fine if they released some sort of mod workshop or something. Like Odyssey would benefit so much. Even like a Mario Maker for Odyssey. Just imagine like a Kaizo level maker. That would be so good. What was the other direction? Oh, right, this was the other direction. Yeah, we can go this way. All right, remember, don't pick up that check. There's gonna be this really good looking check over here. You see this one? The great hoppers are not logical. Those are not logical great hoppers. Unless we have a bench right here. We could get a bench right here, and then we could check it. I think I want this room. Gonna lurk and go hide. I hear something. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna actually stream the rando. But probably when I'm done, if people are still doing Mecha Chameleon, I might do some off-stream Mecha Chameleon. I don't know if I'll stream Mecha Chameleon tonight. But it'd be like the Lethal Company days, except the people that weren't interested in playing Lethal Company are playing, which is kind of cool. I feel like Mecha Chameleon appeals to significantly more people than Lethal Company did. Wait, those hoppers shouldn't be in logic for TRJR, unless did you do something? Did you do something to put them into logic? Because I don't think TRJR would put them in logic. Great hopper. I mean, I can literally look at the helper log. No. Yeah, no, great hoppers aren't in logic. No, yeah, the great hoppers aren't in logic. They're not in the helper log right now. Wait, do I not have levers randomized? What the hell? Why don't I have levers randomized? What have I done? What is this? Ah. Oh. So please let me kill you. This is a load of barnacles. I agree. I agree. Can you kindly fly down into those spikes, maybe? Math, I don't know if you can still hear me, but is anyone streaming, or does anyone who's here happen to know if anyone's streaming Mecha Chameleon? I have not played Little Nightmares, so I have watched a tiny bit of Little Nightmares. And by a tiny bit, I mean I watched Cornfield playing a little bit of the third one, which I think she didn't really enjoy, and I've heard kind of mixed things about the third one. I know she really liked one, and I think she really liked two. I've also heard mixed things about two, I feel like. But, oh, the overall style of them doesn't really look like a style that I'm as interested in. Hoppers require side slash. I see. I see. I think I assume that's the creators, like different people made the third one. Um, yeah, Cornfield loves Little Nightmares 1. I mean, obviously. Um, the, to be clear, unless you are making a skin by commission, you probably are very passionate about something you're making a Hollow Knight Night skin for, because the Hollow Knight Night skin is like a very big project. So if someone's made a skin for it, they probably very passionate about the thing. But I don't know. Maybe one day I'll play the first one. I'll have to look at it again. The style of game where it's like that kind of camera and you kind of move in 2D-ish space, but it's like a 3D world, and it's usually kind of slower movement. Like I I don't tend to like games like that. Like I think Limbo is like that. Yeah, like the side scroller game. I mean, Limbo was literally like 2D, but Little Nightmares, my memory was that it wasn't 2D. Um, so I don't know. There's a lot of that style that just isn't very appealing to me. Um, but it could be a very good game. I have never really given it a shot because like because of stylistic decisions that are just less interesting to me, to be clear. Um, wait, I don't do room rando very much. Is this down transition gonna literally pop me in this fight? No way. No way. It is. It totally is. Oh. Do we do it? Do we pop into a fight? Like, I think arguably this is the smarter move because there's a bunch of checks we could actually get in this room. But I kind of want to do this fight. We're doing it. Judges books by its cover. I mean, I think caring about a game's style is like a valid reason to play a game. Like, there's a lot of games where I would like it if it wasn't for some stylistic choices. All right. I don't remember how we got there, but we'll get there again. Well, let's see. We were in um uh why don't I have compass? Why do you want me to warp to start? There we go. I might pop a bench before that transition. I think we might be doing a bench pop here in a moment. I don't remember if we got the notes for that, so, you know, just a quick little kill again. Alright. Here again. I think, is this it? I think this is it. We're putting a bench down. Deploy the bench!
Remember when you had 42,000 Geo? Those were good
Yeah,
times.
those were good times. Ooh, I thought that would say, ah! Oh my god, let me heal! This is very rude. Hmm. Woo! Oh my god, we got the howling rates! Woo! Oh my goodness gracious. That's so exciting. Okay. There's checks in this room. Oh. Oh, we can't get the checks in this room.
Rip.
That's so sad.
That is so sad.
I hate these options. I guess we can do you. Me mama, me mama mama. Oh my god, we got up from the hunter. That's so good. And we have our first charm. That's also so good. Nope, that's where we came from. Ooh. Ooh, lots of options here. Um, um, I did not mean to fall down there. No, not again! What's happening in Mecca? What's going on in the Mecca? Hmm. How did you get in here? Guess who remembered we have spells? I did. I remembered. Hmm. This is just great, Hopper. Yeah, I love the outlines. Outlines, very good. Oh, wow, we could have one Hopper room to another Hopper room. I might actually take the Crystal Guardian room. Oh, I can't... I don't think I can do Crystal Guardian with just Pogo. I think that would not work out well. Well, do we have... There's a QOL setting, and I don't know if I have it enabled right now or not. Nope, I don't. So you used to be able to just kill Crystal Guardian without him waking up with Weaverlings, and then in 1.5 they patched that out. But I decided to risk it.
You used to be able to kill him with spells too.
Yeah, but I mean it was harder with spells because of like soul replenishment, so it depended on how much soul you had.
Yeah, I mean, if you had a dream now, it wasn't an issue.
Oh yeah, true. Come on, Weaverlings! Oh, I mistimed that jump. Ah! Come on, Weaverlings! Go, go, Weaverlings! Weaverlings, I am really depending on you. Oh! That was a really bad jump. I really wish I had soul. Oh. Ah!
The sketches, they've got a whole new level of like sketchiness when it's just black and white.
It's true. It's true.
My stream like paused the frame before he squashed you. It was really funny.
You just gotta see that freeze frame of the butt hitting me.
It's like
Yeah.
the meme would be that it freeze frames there and the roundabout starts playing.
The roundabout?
Oh, it's an anime meme. Roundabout is a song.
I don't have these meme culture, this meme knowledge. Ah! Oh no. Oh no, no, no! Well, I know where my shade is now. That's the important part. I don't want to get this. Oh, you were not in the right position. You were not in the right position. Oh no, and then I fell! Whale. Whale. Oh no, do I not have roots randomized? What? Why am I not getting the text here? What? I'm so confused. I could have sworn I had Dream Trees randomized. Oh, I'm a fool. I know the answer to that now. I do have Dream Trees randomized. It's that they're not a singular thing. I'm playing with Yark. There are lots of things.
You know you want that White Palace.
We're gonna try and wait and see if we can get all White Palace to be one little cluster together. Oh god, why? Every single one of you is gonna do that? Ah! Hmm. 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 Nope. Okay. My shade should be here. There it is. Oh, we found a coin. That's good. Oh, hive. Very tempting. Actually, out of these, yeah, we'll take some hive. We don't have... No, I don't have... hive blood. So, hive is gonna be kind of terrible. Oh, oh, lots of danger. Oh, lots of things that are gonna kill me. We died to the basic beat. We died to the basic beat. Annoyingly, I don't think it'll use the bench that I deployed, which is so sad. Oh, that's where the lifeblood masks were coming from. Tick Tick and Vengefly notes are still things I need. We haven't killed enough of them yet. Thought maybe we had, but we have not. So let's do a little murder. Oh, I did kill this one. Okay. It would be very cool to have a like plando those to be all three lifeblood. So you just walk through that part and you get 9 lifeblood. Mm-hmm. 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 This is going well, yes. I agree. Nope. You ever think about the fact that Geo doesn't slide all the way across the floor? I mean, it slides pretty far across the floor.
I don't know why it would slide across the floor.
Yeah, like
Or
friction,
all the way.
like friction exists, so I would expect friction to stop it from going all the way. Oh wait, there's a squid.
Yeah, but I mean, rosaries are spheres, though. It makes sense that they would roll.
Yeah, rosaries are balls. Geo are like coins. Like they're clearly not orbular.
Orbular.
Are you making fun of me saying orbular? Are you making fun of me saying orbular?
Orbular.
Torny's making fun of me saying orbular.
You know, it's just one of those things about Silksong that, that's just designed to hate you. I mean, I'm sure they didn't intend to create a spherical currency from the start. They probably just started with, like, a religious currency and made it rosaries. Or, you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I agree. I assume that it wasn't intended to be spheres. It just ended up being spheres, and they were like, well, spheres keep rolling.
Yeah.
Like one of those, well, we've already committed to spheres, so
One of the Geos, I think it's the 25 one, the kind of sphere shape. They should have made that one roll.
what even is this on my compass? What? Oh, this is part of Yark, isn't it? Oh, it's totally part of Yark. Ah. Ah, bees! Not the bees! Ah. No! I can't wait for the meme, you know, that this is what Silksong, or this is what no Silksong does to a person, to become this is what no Silksong Rando does to a person. Beavers! Welcome on in, Beavers and Raiders! I hope the rest of Pokemon went well. For those coming in that don't know me, I am Dwarfwoot, aka Dwarf, aka Ryan. You can refer to me however you wish. We are doing some Hollow Knight Rando featuring the Bug Prince connection, which has some mechanics inspired by Blueprints, a game that I have played a lot. I am not technically done with, but it's kind of on hold until I take some time off stream to work on notes, so to speak. But I'm waiting I'm waiting until Mathulu is back to playing Blueprints, probably, for that. It'll probably be in like a week. Oh. Anyway. Yeah. Beavers, as always, if you... Sorry, we're just dying. Don't mind me. Don't mind me! Don't mind me. 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 Ah! Ow! No, 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 leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone! We've died so many times! No, not more bees! Not more bees! Oh god, there's so many bees! Oh no! Ah. Okay, we're fine. Anyway, as always, if you are ending your stream because you gotta go make dinner, tell me what you're making before you leave. Yeah. I'm probably not going to be going that much longer for tonight. I'm thinking I might end soon, and I'm probably gonna go off stream, play a little bit of Mecha Chameleon and Oak Chord before bed. But, yeah. You'll be switching to phone. Don't say anything to me for 5 seconds. Luckily, I think for those 5 seconds, I was just panicking and screaming. So, I think we're good. BBQ chicken with literal BBQ. What do you mean with literal BBQ? Like, as opposed to what? What do you... Bees not true. I don't know why this skin is making me think Spider Noir, but it is. I mean, probably because, like, normally the skin would be, like, yellow. Because it's a... I think it's supposed to be, like, a trench coaty cape kind of thing, like a rain jacket kind of cape. But, I am playing... Well, one of the connection mods I'm using is RGB Rando. So my game's color has been randomized. And, we have to find... We're currently missing all of our color. So we have to find it again, and until I find it, the game is in black and white. Literal... When you say a bar... So you mean like a grill? Like a barbecue grill? Like, just to confirm... so, like, as opposed to like a restaurant grill that's kind of like a flat griddle, you mean like a barbecuing grill? Is it a propane or a charcoal grill? Or electric? Although if it's an electric one, it's probably not like an actual barbecuing grill. This is part of why I don't make very much stuff on like grill. We can only use an electric grill at our apartment. Electric grill just ain't the same. You gotta have that proper flame, you know? The proper flame for the proper char. I am, you know, Deadly, I was gonna make the joke. I am a propane person. I do love propane grills. In all honesty, it has nothing to do with, like, you know, the whole King of the Hill thing is, like, flavor. And that's, like, a whole running joke, is that, you know,
gasoline just doesn't taste the same.
What? No.
You said flavor.
Yeah, but not
that.
So the whole running joke in King of the Hill is that propane is clean burning, so it doesn't leave a residue. You'd get whatever the like flavor of the thing is. Whereas charcoal, you get burnt. Like there's technically like stuff from the charcoal that's getting on your food. But a running joke is that Hank is like, oh well, propane tastes better because of that. But it turns out a lot of people actually like the flavor you get from the charcoal, but then they don't want to tell them. So, that being said, I am literally indifferent to method between those two. I just think propane grills are much easier to use. Like, there's so much hassle in using charcoal, because you gotta, like, light the charcoal, you gotta, you know, get it to the right... You want, like, all of the what are they called? The kibbles, not the kibbles. Kibbles is the wrong word. What do you call a charcoal kibble? Brisket. I think a briquette?
Briquette.
I think it's a briquette, yeah. Anyway, you gotta get your charcoal kibbles all to be like the right emberiness. It's just a huge pain in the butt. I honestly, like, it's fine if you're gonna go somewhere. I think charcoal is very convenient if you are going out to like a park, you know, or something. But I think that if you are doing it at home, then, and you're gonna invest in a grill, get a propane grill. You know? I pissed off so many bees again! How did we get back into this scenario? Ah! No! Again and again and again and again. Do it again. Do it again. Again and again. Again and again and again and again. Get there again. Get there again. Again and again. Thank you for reminding me to hydrate. Honestly, I was actually thinking that I should go get. I'm kind of hungry. We had like a pretty good filling lunch many hours ago, but I think I'm a little peckish. So we might wrap up here shortly, and then I may go hunt down a food. I don't know if I want to have some leftovers of lunch or some leftovers of some stuff from yesterday. But
you have some leftovers from tomorrow.
Ooh, I do need to put when I go out to the kitchen. I made brine earlier. I need to put some chicken into this brine, but I have to let the brine cool. So I couldn't actually put the chicken in the brine yet. But the brine has been sitting now for hours because I should have taken a break earlier and done that, but I did not.
Brine for dinner.
Brenner? But I'm making dinner, that's true. Wait, did you answer? You will make Hank Hill happy. Okay, I see. I see the answer now. You had Brenner? I'm so conflicted on Brenner. Maybe now I would be okay with better with Brenner. My thing is like I generally speaking struggle to have like a carb heavy meal. Like if I'm having a meal that's like a main meal, then typically if it has a bunch of carbs, I really need a lot of protein to offset the carbs. But if it's largely carb based, then I don't feel very good. And like, especially if I get full from that, then I don't feel good at all. And the problem with Brenner is that usually I feel like we do Brenner as like, you know, pancakes or waffles or something like that. You know, maybe you'll have like some sausage with it. But a lot of times we don't do like omelet, especially because like historically in most of my family, a lot of my family doesn't like eggs. So, but like omelets would be the ideal Brenner. I think going out to eat, I mean, there is a restaurant that we like to go to that does do 24-hour, well, not 24-hour, they're not open 24-hour, but they do, the whole time they're open, they do breakfast, and you know, we could go there, I guess, and do Brenner. The problem is I don't actually like their breakfast. I just remembered, I don't love their breakfast food. I like their other food, but their breakfast food, that's not actually my favorite. Whole grain pancake, but yeah, like, just the pancakes, like I mean, even if there is, again, some other stuff with the pancakes, I feel like I need I need a little bit more. And by a little bit more, I mean like a lot more. These locations all look terrible. These locations all look terrible. I want waterways. Or... we'll take waterways. We forgot potato hash. I almost made potatoes, for brekkie. Oh, I got the Glade key. That's nice. I like the Glade key. Well, that's annoying. We're gonna redo that fall. No.
Do I spy cheating?
Yes. You do. Oh, I got a gem! Oh my god. Yeah, we got this frozen like potato hash stuff from Trader Joe's that I want to try. It was terrible. It was technically got on a recommendation, but it was like an incorrect recommendation. Like a coworker was like, "Oh yeah, we love these hash browns. They come in this green bag from Trader Joe's." And I was like, "Oh, so when we went to Trader Joe's the next time, I was like, ooh, well, here's the green bag. This is the only green bag breakfast potato thing. It's not actually hash browns, but, you know, that's okay. She probably meant this." And then I asked her the next time, I was like, "Hey, there wasn't actually hash browns, but did you mean like a potato hash?" So that's what we got. And then she was like, "No, it's hash brown." And I was like, "No, there's definitely not. There's not hash browns. They come in a green bag there." And she was like, "Hold on, I have a picture." She got her phone out and was like, "You know what? You so right. This is not a green bag." Yes. So that's Deadly. You have come to the crux of the thing. It was in fact the hash brown patties that they love. And they are not in a bag, and the packaging is not green. The packaging is yellow. It's like... What I think happened is I think that she probably... So what happens, she has a kind of big family, and she goes and does like grocery runs like after work sometimes. So she will go and pick them up on the way home sometimes. And so what I think has happened is I think that mentally she looks for the green bag that is next to them. It is right next to the hash brown patties. So I think she sees the green and knows that that's the right spot, and then grabs the hash brown patties that are next to those. Because like brains, you know, if you're doing something regularly, like brains will like figure out a pattern to do the thing. And the pattern is to go for something else. So anyway, I thought that was very funny. I'm still excited. I'm sure these are good. Like, I think most like pretty prepared Trader Joe's things are pretty good so far. Horny and I like have been slowly trying various things. So far, the only thing that I've gotten that I have not liked was frozen meatballs, and I don't remember if I got the turkey ones or the regular ones, but I got some frozen meatballs from them that are just, they were bad. They were just very ungood. Very, very not good. Okay. It's my favorite room, the bees room. What do you do in the bees room? You die. At least that's what I've been doing. It's been working out pretty well. Oh, yep, nope, we're probably gonna die again. My shade over here? Nope. Sure would love that shade. Oh god, it's a lot of bees. A lot of bees. You're a lot of bees. Oh god. Ah! Nope. You were supposed to forget about me. Ah! You were supposed to forget about me! No! No! Ah. Alright. I think we might call it here. It's 10. I don't want to stay up too late. I want to do a little bit of off-stream Macmillian before I go to bed. So I think we're gonna call it here. This has been good. I might resume this rando as my after work thing. Because I do want to do more crab game tomorrow. Well, I need to look up when it starts. I don't know what I'll be shooting. So I really want to watch Mathulu tomorrow. Mathulu is doing his Silk Song run. If you yeah, you shut me up. Yeah, if you watch a lot of my streams, you've probably seen Mathulu math raids in like a good amount, So yeah, Mathulu is going to be speedrunning Silk Song at GDQ tomorrow. And I don't even think it's at like a, random midnight time or anything. Like it's
Yeah.
I think it's a prime time.
Yeah. He's
So
running a woony %.
yes, a woo. Did they change the name to a woony %?
That's what he's been calling it because he said they wanted him to get credits. So it's any
Oh.
% and a woo %.
Okay, yeah, because the original run was a woo %, which is just how fast you can get all fleas. But I see. That's very funny. So anyway, so yeah, that's very exciting, and I really want to watch that run. I have not been watching Math practice this run, so it's gonna be very fun to me because it's gonna be like kind of my first time really watching it. So anyway, I'm just very, very excited for that. I'm so excited.
Our time.
Yeah, 3 o'clock our time. So yeah, it's basically around the same time that I normally start stream on normal days off. So I forgot what the estimate is. Is the estimate like 2 hours?
That's 1:45.
Yeah, so about 2 hours. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be in my VC. Like I have a watch party for when I'm like certain events that I want to watch. So I'll probably be in my VC watch party channel watching that tomorrow. So I might be Super Meat Boys for that. Yeah, maybe. Yep. I mean, I might be in there just watching some GDQ runs in general. Tomorrow's kind of got some good runs going for it. So yeah, I don't know when I will start. The earliest I'll start is probably after Matt's run. I want to do crab game tomorrow, so hopefully I'll probably still do crab. I mean, maybe I'll continue this tomorrow. I don't know. I'm undecided at this current second. We'll figure that out tomorrow. But let's go ahead and quit to the menu. All right. Who is live right now? That's a good question.
Say's doing Silk Song.
Oh, is Say doing some Steel Soul practice?
Yeah, Steel Soul. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, Assay's no longer doing the practice. Assay's trying for the real time. So Assay was doing practice for this run for a while. And so Assay's doing the real deal now. Yeah, sure. You know what? We were just talking about Silk Song. We'll go right Assay. If you are avoiding Silk Song spoilers at this point, do beware. We are going over to a Silk Song run that is in progress. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. I forgot I still had this on. I just realized something. Don't worry about it. Anyway, Um, yeah. Have a good evening. Thanks. Oh, we should probably have like a raid message. I'm lazy, so we'll probably still just have steer raid. The hell? Why?